Hello, my loves. So, I just had a little bit of a download, which I had to come on and share. And it's like hot off the Galactic Press. I'm going to pin a title. What is this about? I'm still integrating, but all right. I shouldn't be capitalizing it. I feel like when other people do this, they manage to do it really quickly. And emoji. Okay. Beautiful. All right, so where to start? Okay, so it just kind of came through, like this whole like self-love concept and things, it is about being in partnership with yourself. And one of the things that I'm kind of, I guess, dealing with at the moment is that I've had an opportunity come through, which 12 months ago would have been a dream come true. Now, it feels a little bit, and when I got the email, I was like, and I kind of went through this thing of like, okay, is this not aligned? Is it resistance? Is it self-sabotage? Because it would like really massively mean that I would have to kind of step up my game in a few different things, which is fine. So that was kind of an interesting journey. But anyway, I was kind of like, it's almost like we have our intuition and like our instinct and kind of like our soul part, and then like the logical mind and the thinking mind. And it's like at different stages, one's taking care of the other. Like obviously we have to take care of our bodies, we have to take care of our health, we have to take care of our minds, but then also our soul and our intuition nourishes us as well, just like in a partnership. So I guess I've kind of been going a little bit back and forth and sort of, it's almost like if I was in a relationship and like or if it's a relationship and there's one part that's like, well, this was what you wanted to do 12 months ago, so now you have to do it, you have to follow through, you have to like see this through or just try it. Hello, how are you? See it or just try it. Whereas I'm like, but I don't think I want to, like, I don't want to do that. And it's like, no, you just have to do it. Like, it's like this taskmaster and it's like, stop being so mean. So it just kind of came through to me that it's like I'm having like my own kind of relationship dynamic between these two kind of parts of me. And another kind of example is like if you want to do something or like you're feeling intuitively called to something, and then there's like the other bit that's like, no, that's a silly idea, blah. You know, how can you support yourself like in the way that you would for like the highest love? Like in my humble opinion, I mean, the highest form of love is wanting to support your partner in whatever they do, whatever that looks like, is wanting the best from them, even if it means that they're going to leave you. Like you want them to be happy, and if that's what it's going to take, then that's all good, even if it's a little bit painful. So also what I always think of like the longevity of relationships is dependent on kind of the fluke as to whether you grow in the same direction, because I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago, and neither me today or the person I was 5 years ago is the same as the person that I was 10 years ago. So I've taken lots of crazy twists and turns. So the likelihood of someone kind of like being able to be on that journey with me, I'd say it's pretty slim, but that's fine. So how can we support ourselves? How can we give ourselves that love that we are looking for, even if we kind of have an inkling or an idea or something that we want to do and we keep kind of like putting it off? It's like when you're with someone and they're flaky and they're like, oh, maybe, like, yes, no, I don't know, like, gotta cut that shit out. And it's like anything that you do is going to ultimately lead you to where you need to be. Like, there are no missteps. And I think that when we think that there's like risks of decisions that we're going to make, that's all kind of like almost like it's coming from a scarcity mindset, really, and a lack of faith. And manifestation and abundance comes from just letting go and having faith that everything is going to come. Obviously, there's work that is involved in that, but not getting stuck in our attachments. That's another thing that I've been kind of thinking about a lot. So yeah, that's what I had to say today. I hope that resonates or lands with even just one of you. I think that's everything. One thing else that I wanted to say, it's really hot in here. Like, when I get hot, I can't think straight. So whenever I teach, I always crank the air conditioning and people complain it's too hot. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to be able to talk if it's too hot. But I dropped like a thing about the self-love workshop that I'm doing at the Body Method in Currumbin on the 13th of Feb. I dropped it in my stories and then I left it, never picked it back up. I think I went to bed. I might jump on Canva and make a poster. But anyway, I'm doing a workshop on self-love, and it's going to be talking about all of this stuff, all of the ways that we kind of I don't like that word. The ways that we can show up for ourselves to build this relationship. And I don't even know why should is in my vocabulary. Because it's like a very nebulous term. People think it's bubble baths and face masks. And as much as I love baths and I love face masks and getting massages and all of that stuff, it's a very superficial way of looking at it, because those things aren't actually taking care of yourself. Like, if I go and pay someone to massage me, I'm like throwing money at the problem and I'm not actually looking deeper inside. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. It's an idea that I've had for a long time. Like, I've kind of been working on it a little bit in little bits and pieces. And so I'm so ready to birth it out into the world. It's going to be really, really nice. And the most important relationship we will ever have is with ourselves. That's something that I've realized in the not too distant history. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, it's true though. Like, all we have is ourselves. Like, our partners come and go, and no one really knows us in our entirety. They see us through their filters. So we, like, it's on us to know ourselves. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent, but I will post the details. They're probably on my website. I think I put them up there. They might be in my link tree. I need an assistant, because all this admin I find very tedious. But anyway, I'm sending you guys lots of love. Wipe off my sweat moustache and have a lovely day.